What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, former Olympic bronze medalist, former WBC American Heavyweight World Champion, superstar boxer, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, well, he has won his arbitration, and he has to face undefeated rival, two-time heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury in a trilogy match. Or should I say, Tyson Fury, he has to give Deontay Wilder the contractually obligated trilogy match. And Tyson Fury and his team, they really don't want to go through with this fight. Not because they just simply want to go and face fellow countrymen, two-time unified heavyweight world champion British superstar boxer Anthony Joshua August 14th. Not just for that undisputed showdown, or UK, United Kingdom undisputed showdown, but because they feel like Deontay Wilder is going to be revamped. According to Big John Fury, Tyson Fury's father, he says there's a strong possibility Deontay Wilder could be revamped. He could stone Tyson Fury. I advise Tyson Fury to just hand him the belt. Just give him the WBC belt. Go to Saudi Arabia, face Anthony Joshua, and then the winner faces Deontay Wilder and go collect the undisputed belt. Well, then that wouldn't be for undisputed anymore. And we know Anthony Joshua, he stated it's not about fighting a single person. It's not about fighting Tyson Fury. It's about the legacy and fighting for the belt. This is what Anthony Joshua had to say. So we know Anthony Joshua, he's made it abundantly clear if that belt is not on the line, then he didn't want to fight Tyson Fury. Or will he? So let's just listen to what he had to say regarding this, right?
Look, bro, I started this game in 2013. I've been chasing all the belts. I've been dealing with mandatories. Of course I want to challenge. It's not about the opponent. It's about the legacy and the belt. Whoever's got the belt.
It's not about the opponent. It's about the legacy and the belt. So it's not about fighting Tyson Fury. It's about the legacy and fighting for the belt. So if Tyson Fury essentially vacates the belt, as Big John Fury stated, don't take the risk of facing Deontay Wilder, and don't run the risk of getting stoned, as he said, by Deontay Wilder and ruining everything with the Anthony Joshua possible fight. Just give him the WBC title. He's going to be revamped. And he says, and we don't know what the judges are going to do with Tyson Fury over in America. But Tyson Fury is clearly the better fighter. Everybody stated he clearly outboxed Deontay Wilder in the first fight that ended in draw when Deontay Wilder dropped him 2 times. He got the stoppage victory in the second fight. Dropped him twice and got a 7th round stoppage victory. Everybody says Deontay Wilder can't box. So why are you worrying about the judges? Because if it goes to the judges' scorecards, that means it went 12 rounds. But Tyson Fury is 6'9", 273 pounds, and got the stoppage victory. Well, shouldn't that be the focus? Isn't Tyson Fury going to repeat what he did in the second fight? Walk Deontay Wilder down and stop him, ultimately? Why are you worrying about the judges when Deontay Wilder can't box? So it should be a easy fix. You get to the finish line of the 12th round and you never hit the deck. Well, then it should be abundantly clear who won the fight. And it's already abundantly clear that the judges are not going to favor Deontay Wilder, as all the media and the boxing world wants to see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. So I'm hard-pressed to see the judges here in the States just automatically give it to Deontay Wilder or favor Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder's response was, quote, they feel this way because they know redemption is coming and redemption is sweet, end quote. So we know Deontay Wilder, once again, Big John Fury, he states that Deontay Wilder is a man on a mission. Why wouldn't he take the $20 million? Well, first of all, we know, according to Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, he stated that he asked Bob Arum, did you offer him step-aside money? And Bob Arum says he just mentioned it to PBC, Premier Boxing Champions founder and advisor, who advised Deontay Wilder about step-aside money. And he said that Al Heyman just said, no, that's not a possibility. And he left it as that. So how did they get to a $20 million number? we know that not to be true, as Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum and Team Wilder has confirmed that there was no number, because from the beginning, Deontay Wilder was simply saying he just wanted the trilogy match. And Eddie Hearn, he says that according to Bob Arum and everybody involved, he never even mentioned a trilogy match. But then Bob Arum says that he wanted the trilogy match. Which one is it? Did he want the trilogy match, or did he not want the trilogy match? Or did you just tell Eddie Hearn that to string Eddie Hearn along to lead him to believe that a trilogy match was off the table so you could start negotiating? Because according to reports, Bob Arum saw a loophole in the contract for the trilogy match that he thought he could maneuver around, and they could stage the undisputed match. And now Big John Fury, he says that he's concerned. Deontay Wilder is a man on a mission and could be very well revamped and could stone his son Tyson Fury. So why take the risk? But I thought, again, Deontay Wilder can't box. He doesn't have skills. Tyson Fury is a bigger guy. He stopped him. So it should be that much easier to rinse and repeat, and do it again in a trilogy match. But no, they're advising him to step aside, just drop the belt, give it to Deontay Wilder, and move forward. Well, it's not that easy, because even if he hands over the belt, he's going to have to hand over a check as well, because he's going to have to pay him compensation for his damages. So he can't just walk away handing the belt. He's going to have to give him a check as well. And then how could he move forward with Anthony Joshua when I just let you hear Anthony Joshua clearly let it be known that he had no interest in fighting Tyson Fury if he didn't have the belt. So if you drop the belt and you give the belt to Deontay Wilder, well then how could you possibly have a fight with Anthony Joshua when Anthony Joshua let it be known it's not about fighting Tyson Fury, it's about chasing the belt. He's been chasing the belt since 2013. He's been looking to collect all the belts and become undisputed. So it's not about the fighter himself per se. It's about the legacy and the belt. Well then, how could he possibly accept a fight with Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury don't have a belt. Okay? So like I stated, there's a lot of concern going on with a guy that can't box. There's a lot of, antennas being raised. And then Big John Fury, he says, Tyson Fury is not prepared. He's not ready for Deontay Wilder. Well, we're not even in June. He has over 2 months to get prepared. He's let it be known that he's been in Vegas back training. So how could he not be prepared? So it would only be 3 weeks away from the fight that he would have with Anthony Joshua. July 24th is the scheduled date for the showdown between the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder trilogy. Well, August 14th was the reported date for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. So it's only 3 weeks apart. So he wouldn't have been in shape for Anthony Joshua either. It's not adding up. Or is it? So Deontay Wilder lets it be known. No, I'm just coming back for my belt. I'm just coming back I'm just looking to come back and rectify that loss, that second fight. And now Big John Fury as Tyson Fury team, they all know it's going to be a lot of pressure on Tyson Fury going into this trilogy match, because Tyson Fury is going to have to show that all of the claims coming from Deontay Wilder, the media, the gloves, all of those claims are going to be viewed with a magnifying glass, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on Tyson Fury to repeat what he did in the second fight, not what he did in the first fight. Not maneuvering around the ring. If you already got the blueprint to walk the smaller man down and stop him, well, it should be pretty simple, and you should be able to do it handily in the third fight, because now you simply have his number. It shouldn't be hard to do it again in a trilogy match. But it seems like the boxing world feels like there's a strong possibility that Deontay Wilder, who's been in the lab, who's been training, who's been working on some things, and you see footage, it's not just the right hand. He's going to bring the total package. As Big John Fury stated, is a strong possibility he could be revamped, a whole nother guy in the ring to go along with his power and stone Tyson Fury and knock him out and take the belt. And he says the trilogy match goes by the wayside. So I can't see how Anthony Joshua, who I let you hear clearly state that it's not about the fighter, it's about the belt and the legacy. So how could he give Deontay Wilder the belt and fight Anthony Joshua? Well, that don't add up. So let's see how this plays out and unfolds. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Lacey Bumgarner, you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.